Hunter x Hunter episode 75. Just when you thought the battle was over. Everyone and their mother shows up. This guy has a face you can trust, what with his no features. Plausible, but no. Everyone's gonna come wheeling and dealing. Uh-huh. This could get violent though, no? Oh, they just shake things off, yeah. They're like dogs, you know? Like dogs get into a fight, and like 5 minutes later, they're just walking. They don't care. If there's no threat in front of me, why am I pressed? There's a really interesting autobiographical sort of book called The Philosopher and the Wolf. It was really down on humans. One of the ideas was that like primate evil, meaning humans, is a special kind of evil and that it's more long-term and scheming and diabolical and manipulative and hiding one's true intentions and face. Whereas dogs... I mean, I've seen dogs hold grudges, and I've seen dogs cheat and lie, or their version of it, but there is sort of a purity to canines. Jing's friends X and X true friends. Where is Jing? We have learned nothing. Okay, I'm gonna get all these wrong. Oh, it's multiple choice. Hida, B. Oh, what? There's more choices? Mayu. Yeah, I know. Did we ever hear his name? You gotta listen to some girl yapping. Wait, that was Patch of Shore. Damn it. I'm out. Not my forte. Details. There you go. This is the guy, right? This is the guy who can release Nen? Rock, scissors, paper. Okay, thank God for multiple choice. Oh God, I forget this wrong. They just introduced this. The ruler's blessing. We're gonna get the answers? I'm invested. I'll be really impressed if Gon just crushed that exam. Nice! Way to pull that out of the bag. Good job, Gon. This is a lot more pleasant than I thought it would be. Invitation. Whoops. Maybe it's invitation to meet Jing? Jing's like, if you don't win this quiz, you're not my son and you don't deserve to meet me. Oh, alright, here we go. Let's not. Let's just not. We have no reason to do that. Yes, we do. These guys look like they could use a crushing by a giant rock. Different people. At the end of this arc than at the beginning. They were barely worth the 0.1% of their energy. Is this the final dungeon? Maybe the bonus area of the game? The optional boss? We got more believers. Our legacy is growing. Who are you? Looks like Chrollo's about to be back in play. Mixed feelings. It's great, you know, it would be great. It also will raise a lot of new questions. Getting what you want is nice, but it also creates a lot of new challenges. Jing's not here, but he left a message saying, you can stay here or not. He looks like the mom in Shinchan. Plenty of space. I knew he was going to say that. That's what hoarders say. This is your reward. There's ruler's blessing. Oh, he becomes king of the land. Lie. That was a straight up lie. He's like the mother and father of Shinchan combined into one avatar. Jing sends a message. Good job, I guess, sort of. I never really wanted you to. Only 3, huh? Special ending, please. It's like Parasite Eve where you get to save 1 gun and 1 vest for your new playthrough. What? Wow. Okay. Are you going to clear the game twice? I remember the days, or maybe am I remembering, or am I making this up? Did that used to be a thing like way back in older games, where like you did all this? Games were the hardest they've ever been in human history, and then your reward for undoubtedly hundreds of hours playing the game was like a still image with the words congratulations on it. What are endings? That was sort of before my time though. A what? And then we all changed our names to make the word greed. Oh, I thought they were the same. Dune. His cigarette went out a long time ago. Wadoon? That sounds like a personal problem. That's kind of on your parents. I don't know. Griu Island doesn't have the same ring to it. I agree with Jing on this one. Wow, legal man. totally reassembled his name to his own liking. Legally. I don't know, I think so. Jing is the kind of person you just do what he says. Yay, all the NPCs love us. Where are the girls from, like, the Love Village? It was, yeah, kind of more the same. Jing is the greatest. Yeah, in keeping with Jing's whole thing, it was do it if you want, I don't really care. The gemstone. Archangel? Or maybe Paladin? Locate, maybe? Paladin. Hold on. I'm with Bisky. Wait, is this because of the duplication hack? One final Team Rocket. Bisky's coming with us, right? There it is, the congratulations screen. Or is it Ito? Gon remembers a lot, turns out. He has a good memory, somewhat surprisingly to me. Uh-oh, we got an Inception dilemma. Cool, we just have this now. Is that what you wanted? I thought it would be bigger. Okay, good, I'm glad she's happy. Bye, kids. I got what I wanted. I mean, she earned it. She did a lot for them. What does Patch of Shore have to do with it? Oh, they hit another card in it. Yeah, well, yeah, that's a waste, no? It's just a company. Why is it? Why would that be? Oh, you can find... Wait. I was about to say they can use it to find Jing, but like, they've never met Jing, so how can they use a company on him? Don't you have to have met the person? He was there? Oh, I see. Oh, so we can accompany Jing. And if you don't, I don't really care. Up to you. Prove yourself. Wow, can we actually meet Jing? Such a pure-hearted answer. Just come with us. We can all accompany. There you go. Code's taken. Shut up. You shut up. Don't. Shut up. Ah, shut up. It's okay. Just let it happen. Let it happen. No. And we never even really got to see her power. Oh, here we go. Wahoo. Okay. I really thought that was coming there. Will we ever see Bisky again in the episodes that have been animated? What manner of terrible, desolate, dangerous place is Jing waiting in? There it is. Experience says no. Jing's giving me all sorts of ideas about parenthood. Just gonna have kids and then, like, you know, they got my DNA, they'll figure it out. I'll continue doing my own thing. They can find me if they're worthy. Which they will be because they have my DNA. Who knew that this was a possibility? You just have kids, they can turn out great even though you invest nothing in them. Aside, I guess, from like making a whole world for them to train in. My son is only worthy of meeting me when he's 10. And if he doesn't meet me, it's not my fault, it's his. I gave him every opportunity by giving him my DNA. Oh yeah, it's the last one. A whole lot of cards. It was a whole lot of reading. Jing card and Kahlua card. No continue this time. Wow, so the Greed Island arc comes to an end. I think it was one of the best conceived sort of mini arcs or like escape arcs from the real world I've ever seen. God, that card game was meticulous. It was also a really special experience for me to watch as somebody who, from the beginning of any of these videos, has been very heavily influenced by game narratives and storytelling. It's something I've been talking about forever. As I've said, way more than that, it's something I carry with me in my life. So to see an author apparently have that same sort of connection and love for games and understand also their broader significance to life, outside of it being like, you know, a leisure activity or something to kill time or something to keep you insulated or protected from the world, rather as a way to explore it safely, to develop the tools so that you can go out and live the actual life, which is the real game, has been a very rewarding experience for me. And that's exactly what I feel happened with Going Glua. They were playing a game and it has all the mechanics of a game, including a lot of the frustrations of gaming, but then the broader point is there and they are playing it correctly in the sense that they're getting what they need out of it. Not just games, but all media, I feel. I have no real qualms with just using media purely as a form of leisure and entertainment. There's a very healthy place for just pure, unadulterated, turn your brain off and enjoy leisure. What I feel I like didn't hear as much about, or I think is sometimes missed, is the fact that you can actually do something with it. It's more than that. I question what entertainment is at all. Like, can anybody provide me a better explanation for it than the fact that there's something there that is important or useful? Why would we be entertained by the things we're entertained by without any sort of connection to who we are and what life is and our place in the world and how our minds work? It sort of has to be, right? There are things in there for us to get and grow. And I think most people would agree that, you know, the aim of life is something like living well and rising to the maximum of your potential and sorting out your areas of greatest weakness. You can overcome them and grow and actively participate in the world in like a enjoyable, satisfactory, hopefully meaningful way. Well, what media does is it kind of fills the gap where you might not be able to go on a great adventure. You might not have like an immediate Demon King or something that's that obvious. You're born into a certain set of circumstances, and then circumstances do play a role in the outcome of your life and your environment and the things that are available to you. Well, media opens those doors. Well, you have everything possible suddenly available to you to experience. And even better, there are certain things that would crush you in life if you were to just approach them directly without any kind of preparation. And media gives you a safe space from which to like enter at level 0 or level 1 to start to build the tools or start to grapple with the concepts, start to explore yourself emotionally, mentally, start to explore the nuances of the world, etc., etc., etc. If, you know, media is done with accurate or satisfactory levels of truth value, and then you are more equipped to actually deal with and conceptualize the various things you might take a foray into in real life. The negative side of this can be that the process feels good because you're getting the utility, you're getting the life utility without a lot of the difficulty or danger. And so people can get addicted to the media itself, the form itself, and continue with it through it past the point of diminishing returns when there really is no novel substance left to receive. I've noticed this in myself in certain games where I love the game, you know, and I've gotten so much out of it. It's like transformed my way of thinking and expanded the scope of what I want for my life and my sense of adventure and wonder and joy. But then like that gets kind of translated and reduced into like, I love this game so much, I'm going to grind for 100 hours. And the grinding itself doesn't necessarily have the same value that other other things might. Again, not to say there's anything wrong with pure leisure of it, but being conscious about what's what can be useful. And yeah, coming all the way back around to Kahlua and Gon, that's how they used the game. They really participated in the game. They gave it their all. They enjoyed it. They took all that it had to give them, and they come out of it as being better, stronger. They learned a lot from it. They played the game. The game didn't play them. The other almost had to have been aware of the concepts I'm talking about on some level, because he even went so far as to make the game in the real world. Part of that is a plot device, right? But probably metaphorically, it's no accident. Themes aside, evaluating some of the nuts and bolts of this arc, Bisky was amazing. She was really well chosen as their mentor in a very different but complementary style to Wing, the kind I like, where she's watching. She could have done so much more than she did. She could have at any time wrapped up so many of those situations, but she let them push themselves to their maximum limit so they would get the maximum amount of growth while also keeping a watchful eye on them for the most part. Like I said, the card game was really well done. Hisoka being there was great. It seems to have contributed to the main plot significantly in that, you know, now, well, maybe, who knows, we might get closer to Jing, but also tangibly it loops back into the Phantom Troop and Hisoka storylines. If I'd say there are any weaknesses of this arc, it's like sometimes they get a little bit bogged down in the card stuff, a lot of which seem to be like use a company, you know. And then get through, I have mixed feelings about him, because on the one hand he's not as interesting a villain, and I think this is partly the show suffering from its greatness. Like, so far we've gotten the Phantom Troop and Hisoka as villains. How do you really top that arc to arc? But he was compelling in that he was very hateable, which was maybe the point. He played that role very well. I've heard that this arc, while being enjoyed by most people, is bookended between generally the two favorite arcs. I haven't seen the one following, but it is interesting to compare it to the York New City arc previously. Different tone, but I feel like I got just as much out of it. I think there's just as much heart in life, and I think it actually plays even better into one of the things, like I said, I like best about the show that is fostering in me and changing my life, my day-to-day as I'm watching Hunter x Hunter, which is like reminding me or shifting my mindset or pushing my mindset more heavily into viewing the world in the lens of, if you have things sorted out, like if things are actually in place, or even if you just have your general well-being and physical needs met, there's a shift of mind you can have where the world really can be a playground and can be a joy and adventure at every turn, every step, if you can challenge or alter some of your own personal, emotional headwinds and negative narratives. Gon and Kahlua kind of encapsulate that spirit, and I think Greed Island was a very, very good format to explore that further, where just like everything was full of wonder and joy, for them at least.